Hey guys, it's Jessica with Grey House Fitness here. And I was, this morning, I don't know if you saw my post, I was making my daughter her coffee this morning. I guess I'll just wait a couple of seconds here, see if anybody else joins us, jumps on here. If you do jump on, give me a thumbs up, let me know you're here, let me know you can hear me okay. I'll give it a few seconds. Doing some Amazon shopping right now. Right as I was setting my phone up for this, my little tripod that I put my camera on snapped in half. So now I need a new one. So I'm on Amazon looking for a new tripod. All right. Okay, so if you saw my post this morning, I was making my daughter's coffee, and I don't know, maybe you think it's weird that a 15-year-old drinks coffee. She doesn't drink much, that's for sure. But Mike and I both have drunk coffee for years, so I think it was just kind of natural that she would start drinking coffee. But again, I make her like one shot and add coconut milk to it. Hey, Lisa! And she barely finishes half of it, so it's not much caffeine. Anyway, I was smelling it this morning, and it was the most glorious smell ever. 'Cause it has been 3 weeks, maybe 20 days since I have had any coffee, because it's not recommended on the Reset, mostly because of the acidity of it messes with your stomach. And a lot of what's going on in the Reset, it's not just about weight loss. It really is about affecting your system on the inside, really kind of getting your stomach, dealing with like the pH balance in your stomach so that you're running at your optimum level as far as, just inflammation and giving your stomach enough time to rest in between meals. You actually only eat 3 times a day on this. And anyway, that's another live or blog post where I'll go over all the little nuances of it when I'm done. But it got me thinking this morning that, when I started drinking coffee, I didn't start drinking coffee till 4 or 5 years ago. I drank soda in the morning. Like my morning cup of joe was soda, a Coke or a Pepsi or something. And so, in high school it was regular soda. All through my 20s it was regular soda. I don't think I started drinking diet soda, which we all know how much more awesome that is than regular soda, till I was probably in my mid-20s. And then it was all of the diets and, Coke Zero and Dr. Pepper 10, all those crazy combinations of things that they try to convince you that drinking their diet soda is awesome for you. But I needed that caffeine. Like in the morning, I had been having my caffeine jolt since I was 18. Or probably 16, because it wasn't a big deal for a 16-year-old to drink soda back then for breakfast. Anyway, I knew when I started changing my habits that I needed to quit drinking the soda, that it wasn't good for me. But how the heck was I going to get that morning dose of caffeine? Because I was not interested in dealing with caffeine withdrawal migraines. So I needed to figure out how to get the caffeine in if I wasn't going to drink soda. It's not like you can wake up to a brownie. That's not going to do you any good. Okay, so this is what I did in order to start learning to drink coffee. Because I don't know if you've ever not drank coffee before and then sipped some black coffee. That shit is nasty, especially if you're not used to it. Oh, good Lord. Awful shit. So my husband was making lattes by then, and I guess he was making mochas because there was chocolate syrup involved. What could go wrong there? So the very first coffee I had in order to see if I liked coffee was this delicious drink from a Dutch Brothers called a caramelizer. Oh, well, that sounds yummy. And I'm sure there's all kinds of calories and sugar in there to cover up that coffee taste, so you'll keep coming back for more. But sure enough, well, I didn't need my diet soda anymore because I had this delicious 1,000-calorie cup of coffee from the local Dutch Brothers, full of sugar and fat and all kinds of other shit that made it taste delicious. So I would try all these little blended yummy drinks from these, Starbucks, and even get one of those, I don't even know what it was called, from McDonald's. And so not surprisingly, the scale started to tick, 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 tick on its way up with all that sugar and calories and crap. It was not pretty. I mean, and that was just a few weeks of like 1 calorie bomb coffee a day. But I wasn't drinking the soda, but I wasn't gaining any ground where my health was concerned. So I had to, I'm a person where, like, I could say I'm not a person where I can just cut something totally off. I have to do things gradually. But there are also instances where I need that structure of, no, this is it. Like the reset right now. I'm thriving in this absolute structure. Like all of my cravings and stuff, I for some reason I'm able to be like, nope, this is what I'm doing. I've got a goal and I want to hit day 21 and know that I rocked the shit out of it and didn't cheat at all. But to me, that kind of cold turkey switch from like soda to coffee was too much. That was disgusting. So I went through all of my sugary, crummy coffee goodness, but then realized, okay, I needed to rein this in and try to get somewhere where a middle ground where I could insert the caffeine without all the other junk. So this is where that baby step process came in for me. And I know when I've talked to other people, sometimes when you're trying to stop drinking soda at all, not necessarily trying to move into a different vice, but you're just trying to quit drinking soda, it's a lot easier for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, to baby step that than I've got one for you in a sec. Hang on. It's a lot easier to, go from 3 sodas a day to 2, and then to 1, and then just have a half, and then you can have a couple of sips, and then it's gone. But we are such an immediate gratification society that we want to be like where we want to be now. I don't want to have to go through the 2 or the 3 weeks that it's going to take me, or maybe even longer, like on a weight loss journey. You just want to be at your goal now. Screw all the work and misery that's going to take between now and then. But you have to figure out a way to get between here and there and survive it. So if it's a slow baby step process, that's okay. So I took my coffee and made some switches. I went from regular milk to coconut milk, like vanilla flavored coconut milk. Then I started cutting the chocolate syrup I was putting in there by half, for a week, and then another half. And then instead of chocolate syrup, I was putting in a little bit of cocoa powder with maybe some coconut sugar, trying to go to a more natural route that would give me that same, I still don't like black coffee, but it would still give me a little bit of that sweetness, take the bite off the coffee. And don't get me wrong, man, there's something about having that warm, delicious drink first thing in the morning. And hello, can I have a whole collection of cute coffee mugs? I find myself, okay, so I'm a tangent girl. I find myself in TJ Maxx in the coffee mug aisle constantly. I don't drink from coffee mugs, but I think it's adorable to picture myself sitting holding these cute little cups with all the cute little sayings. Abby is a coffee mug drinker. She, oh my gosh, and she's got a funny sense of taste. We found a little coffee mug at TJ Maxx that was like the epitome of like a 70s diner mug, a little red thing. She had to have that. She likes old lady, like China patterns. It's really kind of weird, like floral, ugly shit. She loves it. Anyway, okay, so enough about that. Love a coffee mug. Okay, so that's where I ended up. You know, you baby step that back to a healthier alternative and a healthier alternative. And I actually have Nisette. I don't drink coffee much anymore. I do like a coconut latte from Starbucks, but I haven't had one in a while. And I just get them occasionally because that's a lot of coconut milk in theirs. I would prefer something a little bit with less milk. But I still insert, well, outside of the last, what am I at? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 16. I'm on day 16. So I have not had any caffeine whatsoever in 16 days. But prior to the reset, my caffeine delivery system was my pre-workout drink. I work out first thing in the morning anyway, or at least I did. And so to have that pre-workout drink filled the bill. You know, I got my caffeine, I got that energy that I needed. I wasn't going to get a migraine later. And so I stopped drinking the coffee. And I like the Energize because it is from much more natural sources. It's still caffeine, but I don't think I'm giving that up. Well, I have for 16 days. I'm doing pretty good here. It'll be interesting to see what it's like when I can have some more, if it shoots me to the moon. We should take bets on that. Anyway, I don't know if that was helpful, but I thought I would share my story about how I went from drinking soda to coffee, because like I said, to be like used to that artificially sweet soda taste and then think you're just gonna like jump over to black coffee because that's the same calories and the same caffeine. Oh, not gonna happen. It's not pretty. So anyway, like I said, I hope it helps. If you need any help, if you need ideas for how to, you know, wean yourself off of something, please always reach out to me. I'm happy to help you figure out how to do something like that. And I will also write this out and get it on my blog here later today, and I'll post the link to that later. So if you want to read about it rather than watch about it. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you are having an awesome Wednesday, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.